But I was back and forth whether I wanted to not back and forth. I wanted to go to my mom's bears like 'cause it's fall, and I kind of like what Miss Patsy said that I need to start changing the flowers on my mom's vase like every season.
Season.
You know, so I wanted to do that Friday because I was supposed to go to Donald's on at 2:30, and I got off at 12:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, I have 2 hours to blow, so let me go over there first. But I didn't get a chance to because I ended up staying late to do some extra work. From one, and then I need to go get some food. So I was back and forth. I was gonna do that, you know what? I'll just do it this weekend and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go get some food first, and then. But I was like, man, I ain't gonna make you be able to make it to the airport and back, you know, in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, I feel kind of wrong for choosing food over this because I really think I need to do that. And I went to this little ramen place under the bridge around Florida.
Okay.
It's like Chow Yum.
Mm.
Pretty decent. But you know, I was just cool sitting at a bar or whatever. I saw this.
What's that say?
No,
You talking about the light?
no, I'm talking the owl.
Oh, I didn't even see that in the middle. I'm trying to read like the
Yeah,
neon lights and
fantastic.
shit. And it's right there in front of me.
Yeah. You told the word. Yeah.
Wowzers.
So it was like, oh, okay. My mom was alright with the decision I made.
Synchronicity, man.
Yeah, bro.
What are the odds? That was your first time there?
Second time, I didn't recall seeing it, you know, the first time.
Hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay. She's not tripping.
No, not at all, man. Not at all. All right. Do we need to intro this shit? Oh, okay, we do need to work on the intros. We gotta like fucking test run that shit.
See, I was about to do it again. I was about to like look at the camera, like
Look down here and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's one reason why I hit it down there too.
Good choice.
It's like you gotta look through the lens.
Yeah.
But how do we keep this shit off, bro? How do we want to keep our fucking streams off? Like we just start debate about some shit and like, oh, hey y'all.
I don't know. I felt like, even though I was talking about some serious shit, I like that we were discussing something on like the norm,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just starts off.
Hell
I
yeah.
like that shit. It's a little more organic,
Mm-hmm.
and then you know, like something you can kind of relate to. Probably most of our conversations be also like random shit, and they probably, man, I had that discussion, or I want to have this discussion with somebody else talking to. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Actually, shit, since we on the topic, we talk about synchronicities.
yeah,
Like things in the universe show up
yeah,
and like tell us. And more often than not, I don't know if you ever felt like, was there every time in your life where you didn't take things like that seriously? So like, so for instance, we were just talking about D'Angelo. Just shared this fucking experimental proof of concept where I cut together like footage from the an untitled video. Felt good about sharing it. Ain't shared my work in a long time. 2 days after that, or it was like maybe 3 days after that, it gets announced that D'Angelo was transitioned. And I'm like, I mean, of course, there's no fucking correlation or cause and effect, but it's just like the timing, you know? Yeah, have you ever felt like shit like that was fake in your life when it did come across you and you now take it more seriously, or did you always take it seriously?
I think I was believing in coincidences more often back then or whatever. But then, like, when things were starting to happen, you know, ever since my mom's transition, it's like, oh no, like certain things are like divine. There's a purpose for this.
Mm.
So like, I kind of lean away from coincidences to like, nah, this should mean something. It might not be something like extremely serious, but like, nah, like it's something that, like, it happened for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
shit. Also, like funny shit, like. Bro, this is the first time it's ever happened to me. And you know, like, I be in the fucking trenches of the gym.
Okay.
I be working out all the time at the gym. And I just had to work out late yesterday or whatever. And I had this chicken shawarma, and that motherfucker was busting.
Okay.
It was from my basha or whatever, right? But like, once again, this is the first time it's ever happened. But like, I was working, and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
After you ate the chicken shawarma,
well, that was during the day I ate the chicken shawarma, but
Okay.
then later that, you know, when I was at the gym last night, I had like I had a bubble guts while I was doing fucking like rack pulls, you know. So I was like, yo, I've never had to take a shit at the gym. So I was like, all right, I gotta go. I gotta go mid-set. Like, well, I dropped the shit. I gotta go. So, bro, I had to sit on the toilet, like at the fucking gym. That shit's gross to me, but it just had to be.
This at the Y?
No, this was at Club 4.
Okay.
So I had to use the bathroom, whatever, right?
Mhm.
So, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had to sit for a few. Right?
It was serious.
Yeah, like, it was like, yo, what the fuck is happening? Like, I had a laxative or some shit.
Damn.
Or whatever. Like, so I had to sit. So I was there from there. I was sitting there from, let's say, maybe 10.
This nigga about to lie. He was there for 45 minutes.
Nah, 45. Nah, I was something like fucking in the Pasta Friday shit. Nah, like, I had to go, but it was about 10. Because still, my shit was at the deadlift area or whatever. So, like,
you didn't clean the rack. You just ran to the
yeah, I have my weights and everything on there.
Oh.
So, like, but I had to go with all my shit. I'm a carrier no niggas, so it's like, I don't want niggas like just take my sneakers or my belt. It's an expensive ass belt or whatever. That's another thing too. Like both goes and I hope my belt or my weightlifting belt was like really fucking me up. Making me really have to go to the bathroom. Because like it felt like
it's just
tight
tight
as
as
fuck.
fuck.
Yeah, tight as fuck, whatever. But yeah, like so whatever 10 minutes passed. I'm like, okay. Hopefully I run into anybody, right? So wash my hands, stuff like that. As soon as I turned the corner, I was like, oh my god. This woman is gorgeous. And she just stared at me. And, obviously she doesn't know what happened.
Baby.
But in my eyes, like,
did she see your ass scurry away from the deadlift rack, bro?
Yeah, it's a possibility. So, like, I turned the corner and she just, like, passed by the men's bathroom, locker room, or whatever. And I just, like, what are the odds? I'm in there for 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, like, the very second I'm able to, like, all right, I'm prepared to, like, leave now. Whatever, wash my hands, dry my hands, whatever. And then, right when I turn the corner,
So you didn't say hey?
No. What do you say? Right. Like, I know it was a serious topic at first, but, like...
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this got to do with synchronicity. Okay, all right. It was like, what did
all the different things, all the factors had to happen for me to like turn the corner, and then it's like a gorgeous, very athletic woman just passing by. Like I wish I could be more prepared. Not to say I'm trying to holler, but it's more like, I don't want to
keep
be.
your composure.
Yeah. I was vulnerable at that point because like.
He was in a dark place, going through a lot.
Yeah, like, what I'm saying? I don't know if I can rap for it anymore because, like, I'm on fire right now.
My G.
And then, like, it was in my body feeling like this, maybe in my eyes. And then as soon as the first person that passed by me, not a nigga, not some,
And you
never seen him before. And after I went back and did it, I never saw her again.
Nigga.
So it's just like maybe I just
scared
like ooze off a scent or like like some shit like that. And it like if I would have just let me just did a minute earlier, that would have never happened.
Bro, okay, that is a good point.
That was my point. Like the synchronicity is like as soon as I turn the corner to go into the gym, right here we collide.
Okay, but here's the $1 million question. Here's the $1 million question. What was the lesson? What was the universe?
I don't know.
Everything happens for a reason. What was the reason? You had the shit at the gym for the first time ever. And then seeing the most gorgeous woman right after. What does it mean?
Always be on your toes. You don't have to get ready if you stay ready.
Oh man.
But yeah, there was a lot of synchronicity in that one though.
So if she asked you to help her with some shit as you walk in the bathroom, you gonna help her? Hey, look, I need somebody to spot me. Yeah. Somebody walking down the hey, nigga, you ain't flushed that toilet. This toilet's stopped up, bro. You gotta report that.
Hey, bro, I didn't see you have to pick. You use a paper towel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in your tape.
Yeah.
So, like, you gotta be careful about niggas like that too, bro.
You seen some shit like that go down?
I ain't gonna lie, Club 4, I mean, I hope they don't feel like this shit, but, like, I feel like they don't regularly have, like, a lot of the toiletries set up properly. I mean, I was good. I mean, I was doing shitty movie. At 10:30 at night, there's plenty of toiletries available. But like during the rush hour, like 5, 6, and 7, I'm like, yo, where the fuck is the, paper? Like they have the signs too, like don't flush whoopty whoop into into the toilet. You know you want the motherfuckers stopped up. But at the same time, there is no toilet paper at times. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to wash myself.
How much is that membership?
Bruh, 25.
Maybe, man.
They said don't flush. Cause I was looking at that, like I said, it was my first time, but I was like thinking like, yo, like when I'm washing my hands, there's no like I guess like a dispenser for the paper towels and shit like that. So sometimes I have to go into the bathroom to grab toilet paper to clean my hands. Wow. So like so I was like, how can y'all say shit like this when y'all sometimes don't have the stuff readily available?
Yeah, you should have reported them niggas, man.
I should, man, because like that could have jammed me up.
And that's when the chick walks back into the gym.
I know, she
Second time ever. This nigga complaining, y'all don't have enough toilet paper, bro.
I walk out of there bad as fuck and just come out like, yo, I can't even shit in peace. And then she just turned, she's like, yeah. And there's like 6 people in there that late at night. Well, welcome to the show.
Well, welcome to the motherfucking ramen roulette. You know, we never know what we're going to throw on and watch. Today's theme is synchronicities, coincidences. Reason why I really want to start that shit off going into this film. One, I don't know a fucking thing about He's Just Not That Into You outside of like everybody saying this is like one of the best rom-coms ever. You know, we'll table that. And one thing that always like had me a little bit awkward about truly embracing rom-coms was that synchronicity, that coincidence type shit. It often lands fake to me in movies, but what you just showed me, experience around your mom, the symbolism of the owl, what happened in Club 4, it's like, no, that shit actually really do be happening. It really do. It's just sometimes, it feels like a bit of a stretch in certain films.
Yeah.
I say that because in the breakdown of this joint, I feel like we just need a little section dedicated to coincidences, synchronicities, how that shit feels. So I'm about to re-up on my ice. I'm about to make sure my son is prepared for bed. I'll be back in 3 minutes. While I'm going, man, the homie's gonna freestyle about rom-coms. And y'all let him know how he did.
First of all, this movie is called He's Just Not That Into You. This shit came out buku years ago. And it's with a buku white people in around like the 30s, 40s age range trying to figure their shit out or whatever. So like, but they all relationships are kind of coinciding with each other. I like it because it reminds me of like The Wire, where like you have something going on here, but in the next scene they got something else going on here. But they all dealing with their own personal and relationship issues that we all go through on a regular basis. So like, it had a lot of ups and downs, you know what I'm saying, the comedic things of all with. So like, I'm trying to get him on because like he's not really in the rom-coms like he was talking about, but nah, this shit hard. Like I know a lot of niggas will talk shit like, nah, this shit ain't hard because like love, fuck all that. But nah, bro, like some of that shit like we go through on a regular basis, and then we try to like I guess like hunt. Well, niggas try to hunt and try to pull their chick in, but we don't like talking about it or at least just watching on TV, because it kind of I think attacks how we be feeling on a regular basis when it doesn't work out, or it does work out and you have your own issues and then it just falls apart. So like eventually if it doesn't work out, you just don't want to relive that shit. But nah, this movie has a lot of that or whatever. So like I'm gonna put him on. He's a little more critical than I am. So like nah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like up and down about it. But we gonna see. I think he's gonna like it. Definitely certain characters in the movie. This movie was 2 hours long. Shit, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. But yeah, the go-to goblin, aka Highland Road Nightmare, aka the Big Booty Smacker, aka Monster Van Boom, aka Boris, aka
Juicy Nuts.
Juicy Nuts, yeah. AKA the Lord of Remedies.
I like that.
AKA Y'all can come up with one. Put in the comments.
Speaking of which, you gotta think of your host name.
I do have to put that.
We'll let the audience come up with your host name. Considering this club for
What you plan making your name?
I think it'll be yeah. I'm actually thinking about changing my brand and shit from like switching from Cinematic Savage to Savage the Cinematic. But for this, man, I want something that fits like the theme of the show and shit. So like, I don't know. I gotta see what it look more, man. Cause I want something that's like a play on like a popular rom-com name or some shit. But I gotta get deep into my bag, into the lore of the genre, to be able to pull out like, all right, that's who I see myself as in a rom-com. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I already know yours though. Your equivalent. You got 2 equivalents when it comes to rom-com. Well, 3. You need 3. One,
I know it, or you just came up with it. You thought of it.
You should know 2 of them, but I would throw a 3rd one in there. So maybe like 2.5. I feel like your on-screen counterparts when it comes to rom-coms. You already know number 1.
John Cusack.
Motherfucking John Cusack. Second one.
Play.
I wasn't thinking that. It's not bad. I was gonna say Bill Bellamy.
Cash money.
And then also, man, Wesley Snipes, Passenger 57.
Always been on the line.
I can see you doing little fucking moves.
Gotta go. That's all we're gonna do from the show.
Oh my lord. Okay. All right, let me just read this description real quick because I genuinely don't know what's happening. All right. He's Just Not That Into You, released in 2009. A group of interconnected Baltimore-based 20s and 30-somethings navigated relationships from the shallow end of the dating pool to the deep, murky water of married life, trying to read the signs of the opposite sex. Oh man, this may be triggering. Let's get it. You ready to be? Let's go. Let's do it.
You know what? We'll talk it. I might wear my shades every time I watch the film.
Okay. Even when we do the mask episode?
No, not the mask episode. But no, yes, the mask episode too. Oh shit, I forgot I'm blind.
Trying to see shit. Trying to look cool.
A girl will never forget the first boy she likes,
What was it?
even if things.
You remember the first chick you liked?
I remember the first girlfriend I had, but I don't know if it was. She wasn't the first chick I liked. I don't remember the first time I ever had like a crush.
Yeah.
No, I can't say who that first person was in.
I think my first one was in first grade. She was tall. I mean, you know, subjectively.
Relatively, yeah.
But yeah, she was super tall and lean. I remember her. I don't remember her name, but I remember like in first grade, like I was like, oh, so this is what this looks like. You know? You know?
You remember her name?
I don't remember her name. I wish I did. I feel like I remember her name maybe 20 years ago.
Okay. It's weird because I feel like I had a girlfriend before I had a real crush. Like, I could tell, like, I was attracted. I don't know if it's fair to say that shit when you're a kid, like, you're attracted or kind of like the way a chick looks or something like that. But first girlfriend would have been around, like, 2nd grade. She went to high school with us, too. But it was just, like, a weird... It wasn't a relationship. We were in fucking 2nd grade. First crush came in 4th grade.
That was
Yeah. Yeah, her, Marissa. Yep. Wesley funny as fuck. I'll quickly just say about this shit. 11th grade prom was coming up, maybe like a month or 2 away or some shit like that. And something randomly happened where me and Marissa had the same fucking backpack. Now, mind you, we had never really had a conversation since 2nd grade.
synchronicity.
Message, right, bro. So it was like 11th grade, somehow me and her got our backpacks mixed up. Like we had left at the gym or some shit. And I took her shit. She did my shit.
Rom-com, dog.
And nigga Wes was like, "Oh, he said that's prom." I was like, "No, I'm not fucking do that." Yes, shout out Marissa.
Yeah.
Nice tasty backpacks, man.
What kind of backpack was it?
I feel like it was
You
the
strap
strap one strap.
Yeah,
that's the
that one.
beige joint. We ain't make them bitches no more.
No, they don't. I had to buy mine off eBay. Synchronicity. That's what's up.
It's
Doesn't
crazy.
quite work out.
Why did you do that? Because you smell like dog poo. You're so stupid, just like dog poo. You're made out of poo.
But usually someone is there to offer words of wisdom.
Made of dog poo.
Honey, do you know why that little boy did those things and said those things? It's because he likes you.
And there it is. That's the beginning of our problem.
Uh-huh.
That little boy is doing
I
those
want to
terrible
revisit that.
things
Word down.
because he's
Okay,
got a
make a note.
crush on you.
Do you know what this means? We're all encouraged, no, programmed, to believe that if a guy acts like a total jerk, that means he likes you.
Wait, nah, I want to talk about that now. What's up, bro?
I need to see how it plays out. I really need to see how it plays out because I'm not sure what statement they're trying to make around that dynamic. Because that is a common refrain. They're like, oh, nigga's like being a dickhead or he's mean to you because he likes you. And that is a thing. That absolutely is a thing. And like I agree with like, was that another parent chiming in just now saying like, hey, actually,
I
like
thought that was the mama.
that was still the mom saying that shit?
Yeah.
It's like, nah, man, that shit will program you to like be in an abusive relationship. And
I can see
like,
that.
have false reads and shit. It's like, no, some people just like fucking shitty.
I can see that. But I just think the way kids express their love because they don't know how to do it, like they just kind of like poke at each other like that.
I think it's a personality thing. And like, yeah, I really do. Because like, child kids not gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Child kids is not gonna like go out their way to like tease a crush. You know? It's more factor too. Then there's like a status thing, right? So let's say like you trying to holler at the colorless girl in high school, and she don't know who the fuck you are, right? Most niggas is not gonna like immediately lead with like, all right, let me talk shit. You know, usually that just develop a little bit later.
Oh, I'm not saying high school would move like that, but I'm talking about
Like little ass kids.
yeah, because like I can even say, for example, that happened to me when I was a kid. When my child was with a crush, like I wouldn't necessarily say I started off ripped to be the mean one. She kind of did, but we was just I was like, okay, I'm just gonna work off of her, and we just back and forth, like kind of like didn't mean shit to each other.
Yeah. That could
That's like a
absolutely be
childhood
the thing.
crush, but I wouldn't say like it made me an abusive, person when it comes to relationships.
Yeah.
Now, I can't say the same thing for her now because, like, I remember at a certain point, it's like, oh, you are this person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like that's the common refrain that I don't think is universal across kids' experiences. Because I know that shit ain't with me. And I know that, well, I don't know how my son feels about who he likes in relationships and shit. But, like, yeah, I think it's a slippery slope, man. I really do think it's more like personality based, even at that young age. And it really ain't the way, like, I don't get too deep into this shit, but like other countries and shit, like really think about like gender, but also like relationships at that particular age. It's so fluid to the point where like, how would a mom know like, oh man, he actually really likes you? Like did you go that hard on your crush? Would you call her like a piece of shit? Or
No, I wouldn't do that. I didn't go that far.
Yeah.
But we like coming at each other, though.
Right, but yeah, it just has a certain tone where it's like, all right, I can poke at you because I like you. We see that between like same-sex friendships all the time, even at that age. So it's like, oh yeah, I like to wrestle my homie or some shit like that, or you like just rip and just talk shit.
Yeah.
But that shit, like imagine you had a daughter and you saw that shit happen in the playground.
Yeah, I'm American. Let me my crush, I did not push her on the ground.
And tell Kelly she was a piece of dog shit.
Nah. I was like, oh, this shit go. Like, what she put on that paper? Like, nah, that's not 4 + 4 ain't 7. You know, like shit like that. You know, but it was never any type of like physical violence for that nigga. Like it was, you know, something like, you know, ripping, like, you know, we drive each other from time to time or whatever, and you know, the adults pick up on that shit like, oh, they like each other. I remember that. Yeah.
Straight like that.
Yeah, bro. So that's why I was curious what you were going from. Because I remember one of my childhood crushes, like, that was a thing between us. Like, we were going at each other. Like, if we playing tag, I'm gonna tag her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm not going after anybody, I'm tagging her.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
That's, the way he depicted that shit though.
nah, like, I'm not pushing her off the swing set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit. Imagine if you was her daddy for real. That's your daughter. And you just always said,
Oh, no, I'll be hot. Yeah, I'll be hot.
Like, I need to talk to your parents. You know, man.
Yeah.
It's not okay. But is it the same woman? That's the girl that's now grown older?
I can't recall, bro. I'm assuming it probably is.
She got some black friends.
Problem. He likes you too much. You're too pretty and too awesome. He can't handle it.
Just got out.
I don't so obviously like
Hold on, like, how?
Racist.
Bro, in the very left corner. The very left corner. I'm not tripping, bro.
Here's the problem. He likes you too much. You're too pretty and too...
Oh, come on.
Because he likes you.
And there it is. That's the beginning of our problem.
I don't know, y'all. We're gonna get this shit right.
A girl will never forget.
Alright. We can't be pausing around here. Pause. Rewinding.
Oh, yeah, I always heard HBO was terrible with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the app.
What got
Never
better
forget the first boy she
recently?
likes.
Like back, like maybe like 4 years ago. I'm like, nah, like, you
Even
cannot
if-
do that shit.
Damn, this is fucked up. Not. You know, we streaming
Things
and shit. What
don't
the
quite
fuck?
work out.
Wait,
Alright, we see.
Try another movie. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go right back to it.
How do you think most people view
Oh wow.
Can you just get back out?
Yeah, the app. Alright, that's working.
why did you do that?
What the fuck?
HBO.
Dog poo. You're so stupid, just like dog poo. You're made out of
Fucking restart this shit from the beginning.
Quite.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Try Netflix. It's scary.
Yeah.
Of wisdom.
Mm.
I want some episodes.
You know what it could be? It could be like the bandwidth because. All right, let me see something.
All right, we are still recording. I'm about to stop streaming though.
All right, and this will get us around that fucking copyright strike. Okay, so this is we still in the test run phase with Romedy Roulette Room shit, right? We are going to start streaming again once the film is finished, but we're going to record ourselves watching the film. That's going to be for Patreon subscribers, all like exclusive shit. You can watch us watching the fucking movie, watch along. But for the breakdown, we're going to come back and we're going to stream that shit. So, about to stop streaming. We'll see y'all niggas about like 2 hours and 9 minutes when we break down the film. We're going to keep recording because we're going to have this in the stash for y'all too.
So let me stop streaming.